we've extended our prediction. Our last prediction centered around cloud go-to-market being $50 billion by 2025. And we're extending that and expanding on it to say $100 billion by 2026. So we originally said that it'd be $15 billion this calendar year. That was a few years ago when we made that prediction. And all signals are saying we're exceeding that today.
So the customer finds a lot of value in using their commit dollars and transacting in an easier way for them. Cloud partners obviously are more sticky and have more revenue flowing through their platforms. ISVs like FullStory can benefit from closing more deals and upselling deals. And then sales reps on both sides, the cloud partner and the ISV benefit from the and closing more revenue.
Co-sell we've been tracking for years, and what we're seeing is that on average a co-sell with AWS increases our win ratio almost double. It decreases our sales cycle by, I want to say it was 16 to 20%. Our deal sizes go up almost 300%, and our contract terms actually are 7 months longer than a standard contract. So co-sell brings in all of these intrinsic values by working with AWS, along with helping drive more marketplace transactions, helping increase our mind share with AWS. So there's a ton of value that comes from our co-sell partnership with AWS.
And then you mentioned about getting 0 to 100 million ARR. A third of that revenue came from the marketplace. And we weren't even talking about the 100 million, I feel like, until a few months before we actually got there, because we had line of sight. The marketplace was totally an enabler for that to happen.
We pivoted towards marketplace just because we were running into a lot of customers across AWS and Microsoft Azure that were looking for a different procurement vehicle and channel, and that was to make their purchases of ISV or third-party software that was indirect. And so we ended up moving that route just because we heard an overwhelming need and requirement from the market that customers are starting to go that route due to I would say an overwhelming number of those customers had their cloud budgets allocated towards those specific areas.
We've seen the shift in what our customers are asking for. We saw how marketplace was becoming more of a dominant procurement method, and we identified the ability to work along with AWS to take our cloud go-to-market strategy further, and then began working with Tackle to help solidify that.
Marketplace honestly has been a newer kind of thing for us at Rubrik. And but over the past year and a half, I'd say we've seen incredible growth. I think we're doing 10x more transactions through the marketplace than we did a year ago. And it's just continuing to increase. And the reason for that is customers are asking more for it. Customers are asking to transact through the marketplace a lot more. I think one, there's like the budgetary element, but second, it's the procurement cycle is a lot faster, a lot simpler. What we're seeing is not only customers asking about it more, but our sellers also bringing it up a lot more. And so our sales teams talk a lot more about the marketplace because they love the fact that the budgetary conversations become an easier conversation for them to navigate. And then the second thing is the deal cycle. Reducing our deal cycle and our sales cycle is a huge win, especially in this macro environment right now, where we're seeing deal cycles really lengthen because of that. There are a lot more players involved in kind of getting deals approved. And what we've noticed is when deals happen through the marketplace, those deal cycles are reducing by a significant amount of time.
Cloud go-to-market just represents a new way to win, maybe an easier way to win, a smoother way to win for everybody involved. I think in this climate too, everyone is trying to do more with what they have, right? And so when you have the opportunity to reach across the dance floor and grab the hand of someone at a cloud provider to say, hey, let's go make sure a deal closes, it's exciting, it's helpful, and you have no idea what's going to come from that. I think we measure what our behavior could turn into, but the personal relationships that are built when you co-sell with the cloud provider can really change your year. And so I think the headline is cloud go-to-market allows you to do more with what you have, and win more often, and win a little bit easier.
When you look at the customer base, everybody is looking at how they're going to mature their cloud model. and or how they're going to maintain a hybrid environment. The cloud's not going anywhere, it's only becoming more robust, especially when you're looking at that AI feature sets that everybody also wants to move in with. So that's where it's a holistic approach for all ISVs in being able to maximize their partnership and their ecosystems within their customer to really contribute to that value selling rather than just solution selling.